It's good to see you again, Vestige. I know how much you've already done for Tamriel, but I must request your aid once more. Dragons ravage Elsweyr. I need your help to fight back against these vile beasts. A dragon nests on the nearby island. I believe it plans to attack Senchal. We need to slay the creature before it strikes. Unfortunately, there's not a ship in this city that will sail us to a dragon's lair. Believe me, I've asked. General Renmus, leader of Senchal's military forces, could commandeer a ship to sail us to the island. We need to arrange a meeting with the general and convince him to support us. What say you, warrior? Will you help me slay this dragon? Now, meeting with an Imperial general is faster said than done. The paperwork alone would take days to file. The dragon we seek could attack the city at any moment. So, I found an alternative method. Your aid and this handful of jewels. First, you must bribe Renmus' scribe Nadama to put us on the schedule. You'll find her in the tavern. Next, you need to speak to Darku in the city's outskirts, just south of here. He can forge our credentials. You also need to delay Arniel Bronk, who is scheduled to meet with the general today. Arniel's ship just docked in the harbor. If you steal his vessel's manifest, the dockmaster should detain him. That will give us enough time to speak with the general. Lucky be willing, all will go well, and our meeting with General Renmus will commence without issue. Meet me at the palace when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll learn all I can about our upcoming dragon hunt. The outlying towns have already been ravaged by dragons, and refugees have come pouring into Senchal as a result. They hope that stone walls will stop the dragon's wrath, but it's only a matter of time before the dragons attack Senchal. Why else would it roost so close to the city? I believe the dragon is evaluating Senchal's defenses and preparing for the right moment to strike. We must slay it before it gets that chance. That is my hope. No matter the risk, our best option is to slay this dragon on its own island, away from the innocents of Senchal. Let's hope the general agrees with that logic. As far as I know, I'm the last of the Dragon Guard. I am honor-bound to uphold the traditions of my order. Once, that meant serving the Emperor and protecting the Empire. Now I must walk my own path. And so, I prepare to hunt dragons. The Dragon Guard of old proudly defended the Empire as well as hunted dragons. I can no longer serve Emperor Varen, but I can continue their traditions. I was even able to find one of their fabled dragon horns. The Horn of Jadari, an ancient relic. Its blast forces even the most powerful dragons to fall from the sky. It provides a great advantage in battle. I've slain one dragon with it, and with your assistance, I hope to slay many more. You'd be surprised what people tell a respectable gentleman with a distinguished beard. Take Nadama, for example. I heard that she's been seeking a way to leave Senchal for weeks. A few gems would certainly help pay for her passage. It was easy enough to learn about that braggart. I overheard him in the tavern, claiming that he could forge any document in Senchal. For the right price, of course. Let's see if he has the skills to back up his boasts. All ships coming into Senchal are subject to a cargo inspection, unless they present a sanctioned ship's manifest. If you're able to steal Arniel's manifest, he'll be held up in customs for hours. That will give us time to speak with the general. Yes, lucky willing. Had we the time, I would go through official channels. But with so much at stake, we can't afford the delay. We have no choice but to use these underhanded measures.
Dancing through savannah grass, on light feet we glide. And our children, what of them?
I do not know.
We must know. There's no work essential. How...
Can't you see that I'm trying to drink away my sorrows? It's an extremely delicate process, you know. Doesn't require company.
I know.
Today, you are very, very funny. General Renmus's schedule is full today. If you want to see him, fill out your paperwork and submit it, just like everyone else. I didn't know you were feeling so generous, Walker. I suppose your name can be added to the general schedule, but that is all, yes? You'll need to secure the proper documents and delay his previous appointment. Thanks for the generous donation. Let's just make sure this little exchange stays between us, yes? I'm going to finish my drink and then find the next ship off of this moon's forsaken city. If dragons weren't bad enough, all these refugees will eat senshal out of house and home. I'm leaving before the riots start.
Barbara speaks true. The dragons fought each other.
Your eyes aren't what they used to be, Grandmother.
Lisa knows what she saw. Our village wasn't attacked.
Whether writ or will or waver, Darku is your savior. Tell this one, what need have you of the finest forger in all of Senshal? Interesting, most interesting. Diplomatic papers. Yes, that would get you in to see the Shaveskin General. Of course, skills such as Darku's require compensation worthy of his talent. Ah, yes. These...
You stood against the Daedra in Doom. Bright moons be praised.
Begging your pardon.
We're ready for you now.
Finally. I thought I'd never get off this dock.
You said you had a ship manifest. May this one inspect it?
Yes, if you must. It's right on this crate.
All right, this
Hold, Walker! Surrender at once! You are right with the war once more.
Do you play games with this one? There is no manifest for you.
No, that can't be right. I'm sure it was there.
What is it?
Were you able to secure a meeting with General Renmus? And so we must prepare for our first battle, my friend. A battle of wits. Remember, we must convince General Renmus to commandeer a ship for us. With it, we'll sail to the Dragon's Island and slay the beast. Not much. And what I do know, I'm not sure what it means. A ship sailed directly to the Dragon's Island recently. It displayed no banners, and no one in Senchal recognized it. It's possible we're not the only dragon hunters in southern Elsweyr. I won't discount the possibility, but I also won't plan for it. For all we know, this ship was bound for another destination. Or it has other business on that island. Though I'm at a loss as to what that might be. Let's head to our appointment.
Halt! Official business only.
We have an appointment with General Renmus. Here, our papers.
These seem to be in order. All right, you can go in.
It's not every day that Captain Sai Sahan graces my office.
Greetings, General. I am here to request a ship to hunt down a nearby dragon.
Slay a dragon. And this from a man who couldn't even protect our Emperor.
Perhaps you should speak to my companion. They can share the details of our plan.
So, you're a companion of the infamous Captain Sai Sahan. Though I suppose that title no longer means anything, given the current state of Cyrodiil. Well then, care to share how you plan to slay this dragon? An admirable venture, I'll admit, if not a foolhardy one. Unfortunately, I have neither the ship nor crew to lend you for such an expedition. The city is chaotic enough as it is, and I can't afford to spread my resources. Which is precisely why I can't agree to your request. If a dragon does attack Senchal, I'll need every soldier and ship under my command here to defend the city. I'm sorry. Your cause is commendable, but my mind is made up.
Thank you for your time, General. Come, my friend. Let's speak outside.
I don't doubt your sincerity, you understand, nor your bravery. I just can't take any risks right now, not when Senchal is in such disorder. We've never formally met, if that's what you're asking, but there isn't an Imperial soldier who doesn't know how Captain Sai Sahan failed to protect our Emperor. Now the Empire lies in ruins, and my Legion pays the price of his.
I'm sorry my father wasn't able to agree to your request. Hopefully you'll find another ship to sail you.
What? Well, look there. We have a guest.
Wait, hold on. I think I know someone who can help you. Hello, I'm Aelia Renmus, General Renmus's daughter. I couldn't speak freely in front of my father, but I might know someone who can help you get to that island. But tell me, do you truly believe you can slay a dragon? Then I want to help. Or, well, send you to someone who can help you. You should speak to Zaji, captain of the Perfect Pounce. He may be a smuggler, but he cares about Senchal. And he's my friend. He can get you to that island. I know. My father certainly wouldn't approve. Then again, he hasn't approved of most of my friends since we arrived in Senchal. Not that my father's disapproval has any bearing on this conversation. He loiters around the city's outskirts, along with his first mate, Casca. Just look for a doggy rat and a sench rat arguing with each other. You can't miss them. Oh, and tell them Aelia sent you. I should head back to the palace. Good luck!
It was him, I swear it! Sai Sahan, in the flesh. The last time anyone saw him was in the Imperial City.
Let's say you really did see him, and you aren't just drunk.
Just buy another ship? Casca, you wound Zaji, you truly do. Can't you see that Zaji is grieving? He has lost everything. His home, his heart, his one and only lady love. Oh, how can he go on? The perfect pounce! The finest vessel to sail the Topal Bay! Someone stole her as we slumbered. A heartless wretch. A thief without honor. A member of Zaji's very own crew, he is sure of it. Nartis Meris. Ugh, may he suffer 1,000 salty cuts. No, but Nartis does. And Zaji knows we can find him in Southgard ruins. Pounce needs provisions before it sets sail, and that's where Nartis will get them. But why are you offering to help, Walker? Aelia sent you. Then you must be walkers of honor. And this one must admit, slaying a dragon sounds quite heroic. Very well, it's a deal. If you help Zaji get his ship back, he will take you to this island. We must head to Southgard ruins and search for Nartis.
First, our ship is stolen. Then, before we even know where...
We must sneak in.
Our new companions certainly love to quarrel. Zaji wants to infiltrate the encampment and take Nartis by surprise. Casca, on the other hand, suggests we launch a frontal assault and deal with him directly. Very well. We'll start our search at the north entrance. I'll follow your lead. Meanwhile, Zaji and Casca can make their way to the other side of the encampment. I'll leave their strategy to them. Luckily, Zaji provided a map of the area. I've determined a few locations where I believe Nartis may be, given their relative isolation from the rest of the encampment. At the very least, this path should let us search most of the camp. Enough! Do you accept the plan?
It is an excellent plan. We'll circle around to the back, yes?
And knowing your mouth will alert every pirate in Southgard along the way.
What? Zaji is the epitome of discretion!
I'm going to take the lay of the land. I'll meet you at the entrance to the camp. Don't see Nartisse. Let's move on.
Salted pork, always salted pork! Can we get some greens around here?
No sign of the Dark Elf here. Let's head north.
Could use the target back.
Stop right there. He locked the door. Stand back. Quickly now, after him. Well, that's one way to catch a thief.
Walker, good to see you. Look who Zaji found. Why don't you say hello?
Please, Zaji, don't let Casca rip out my throat.
I'll stand guard while you interrogate Nartisse.
Usually Zaji is the one who does the talking, but his spell work is a tad rusty. This one will keep the Muskars floating while you do the questioning.
I'd love some time alone with Nartis, but we wouldn't talk, so you should ask the questions.
All right, I admit it. I stole the perfect pounds and brought it here to Southgard. But I no longer have the ship, I don't. I sold the ship to Admiral Irathi, but they haven't set sail yet. The ship is still berthed on the south docks. Irathi hasn't even finished loading up the slaves. Did I say slaves? Silly me! I meant cargo. They're loading cargo. I would never sell a Khajiiti ship to a slave trader. All right, yes, Irathi is a slaver. But I swear I didn't know that until after I sold her the ship. Please, you have to believe me, I'm innocent here.
Zaji wants you to know there are no hard feelings. In our business, it's sink or swim, yes? Oh, that's right! You can't swim! That went exactly as planned, which honestly may be a first for Zaji. Zaji is counting on it. There's no place for slavers in Elsweyr. But there's plenty of room at the... There's not a sailor in the Topal Bay who hasn't heard... Oh, you want a plan? Yeah, now, that plan...
Against my better judgment, I think we should follow Zaji's plan. Besides, let's just say...
So good to finally meet you. Remove that wheel lock or we'll never sail out of here.
Oh, it is good to be home.
We should sail for Senchal before reinforcements arrive.
Excellent point. Hey, Walker! Get us out of here!
I told you the captain would get the pounce back.
I heard what happened from the crew. I'm glad you were there to help recover the pounce. I don't think Zaji would have handled the loss of his ship very well. Speaking of Zaji, did he agree to sail you to the island? I'm glad to hear it. I knew Zaji wouldn't let you down. I'm coming with you. If this dragon is going to attack Senchal, I want to help defeat it. Besides, I'm sure you could use an extra hand. I'm good with a bow. Look, I'm aware of the risks, believe me. But this city is my home. I can't just stay behind and hope you stop this threat. Not when I can help. I won't stand by while my father and friends are in danger.
Jal, you are the one who got us back the perfect pounce, yes? Thank you for that. She may not be much, but the pounce has been this one's home for a long time. Even before Zaji was our captain, in fact. Yes, back when the ship belonged to a rather nasty fellow by the name of Bazahar the Bull. A heartless taskmaster who didn't care a lick about his crew. The Pounce was a lot less colorful back then, in more ways than one. What's not to like? He respects his crew, makes sure we're well cared for, and he's always excited for the next adventure. It's a bit contagious, actually. Still, I don't know if this ship could actually function without Casca. I won't deny Zaji is cunning when he wants to be, but it's Casca that keeps this ship afloat. She schedules for repairs, oversees our provisions, pays the crew. And she keeps us all safe, of course. I haven't seen her lose a fight yet.
This one is cleaning. You may help clean, or you may stop bothering this one. Whatever needs doing. Cleaning, mopping, stabbing. Sometimes this one stabs and then cleans up afterward. Also, Chisbari is well known for her cheery disposition. Hooray! See? Chisbari is so cheery.
You're competent, I'll give you that. Enough to slay a dragon? We'll see. The odds don't look good. We don't know the island. We have no idea how strong the dragon is. We'll have to improvise, and that rarely goes well. And wait for this dragon to burn the city to the ground? No, it's better to die fighting than to perish hiding behind a wall. Besides, we're profiteers. We know a thing or two about the risk. Someone on this ship has to be. If everyone plans for sunny weather, how will we survive a storm? Despite the odds, it's not hopeless though. If we can fight, then there is always a chance we can win.
Guess the captain got the Pounce back. He always does. Not the first time he's lost it, you know. Practically everything. If it weren't for old Dirge, the whole ship would sink under the weight of the grime and barnacles. Not that any of these louts would notice. Enough jawing. I've got to see what condition the Pounce has come back in.
I never thought I'd become a dragon hunter. A wandering bard, perhaps, or maybe even a diplomat. That's not to say I'm having second thoughts. If this is what it takes to protect my home, then this is what it takes, no matter the risk.
There is no day like today for adventure, and you have a dragon to slay, yes? Talk to the bearded one first, though. He seems like the strategy type and will probably want to discuss many, many boring things with you.
Now that we've secured a vessel, our next step is to infiltrate the dragon's lair. Zaji will stay on his ship in case we need to make a quick retreat. Casca, on the other hand, has asked to join our hunt. If she wishes to protect her home, she should have that chance. Once we reach the island, we'll search for the dragon. Luckily, we have the Horn of Jadari to help us fight the beast. Before I made my way to Elsweyr, I searched Dragon Guard sanctuaries for weapons and wisdom. There, I learned about the Horn of Jadari and how it was stolen by the dragon Veloxin. I found Veloxin's lair, slew the beast, and took back the horn. A dragon horn of immense power. Its sound forces dragons to fall from the sky. It should give us a great advantage in battle. That said, we may also find more resistance than a dragon on the island. Another ship was seen heading toward the island. I'm not sure if its crew are friend or foe, but we must be prepared for the worst. We can set sail immediately, or perhaps you would like to take a moment to become familiar with the crew. We can set sail. Let's discuss our plan of attack.